unfortunately. I think I was about to go in there, but we didn't have any weapons at the time, so I kind of just like decided not to. Loves fire burns forever. Everybody's wearing that design. What's the matter? You can tell me, weirdly handsome dude. Okay. You look like you've been places. Sure, things are peaceful in the old village, but it's a jungle out there in the world. That's why I stick around here, checking out the scene, making sure no strangers put the moves on Miss Evie. Wait, I mean, that's why I make sure no stranger comes in from outside to disturb the peace. Who's Evie? You forgot the Miss. Always add the Miss. Miss Evie is the poster girl for the East Wind General Store. There's no problem if you want to talk to Miss Evie. Just keep the naive. I just moved here and won't somebody show me around act to a minimum. Not that anyone could be as young, guyish, or fashion-esque as me. By the way, quick question for you, big guy. Call me the big guy? Alright, if you say so. What kind of present do you think would make Miss Evie at East Wind happy? I'm not asking for me. You understand, a friend of a friend wanted advice, and I'm having a tough time with the answer. Obviously, I can't just go ask her directly. Let me know if you think of something. Manny's beloved. I'm surprised we've talked to so many people and we've only found the one quest. Sorry, buddy, I need to talk to you. I patrolled today and I patrol tomorrow. Maybe we should rest. Where is... I mean, this guy's still awake. Is there an inn? Oh, this must be the closed place. As I've said multiple times, I can't admit 3 customers at present. What do you mean? We took the trouble to come here and now you're saying we can't get in? But I wanted to see Cece's new stuff. It's not every day a famous fashion designer debuts a new material. Yeah, everything I heard said this was some of Cece's best work. I'm so sorry, but we only have one entry ticket remaining. One ticket, so you're saying one person can go in. Hey, come on now, we can't just let one of us get a head start. I'll take it then. Sure, I know that. It was just a joke. Oh well, maybe if we come back later, they'll have room for all of us. Yeah, it's not like this is the only clothing place in the village. What do you say we kill some time at the dye shop? Oh, or we can check out the pasture. Speaking of which, I heard that a little ways up the road, the pasture is a laboratory specializing in ancient stuff. Since we got all dolled up, we might as well hit the town and see it all. Oh, I'll take the ticket. Thank goodness they gave up. Hmm. Oh my, I'm sorry to keep you waiting. Are you also a tourist who's come to see my the new line of CC's products? As long as it's just you, you're free to go into the shop. CC herself is in there right now, in fact. Nothing you'll see is for sale. It's only an exhibition right now. Sorry to disappoint. If it's got mushrooms all over it, I probably hate it anyways. Ah, it's not too bad, actually. Do I know you? You don't look familiar. Ah, another practically perfect masterpiece. It's an exemplar of the form from every angle. Like how she put her own hair on the doll, or the torso and head. This is the sort of thing on which I've built my name and reputation as the world-renowned Cece. Oh, pardon me. Are you an admirer here to meet the incomparable Cece? I must say you don't seem to show any sort of interest in fashion. Welcome to Ventes Clothing, the only boutique in the world which carries the CC brand. And if you weren't aware, You stand before the very woman who changed this dusty old village into the birthplace of no Novu fashion. I don't know. I like this place in Breath of the Wild. It was nice and peaceful and calming. So I don't know if I like what you've done to it, but and everybody's wearing this mushroom outfit. It's just like, can you imagine walking in? I mean, even if you like the mushroom, kind of idea, imagine walking into a town and everybody's wearing pretty much like the same thing or like the same design, right? I'd feel freaked out. I'd feel like I'd be walking into a cult or something. Just think about something you really like wearing or some pattern or design, and you walk into a village with like 50 people and they're all wearing it, and you're just like, what's going on here? As proof, I present you this. You're gonna give it to me? The CC hat, the newest and most magnificent work by yours truly, CC. Yeah, dystopian for sure. Even this has got mushrooms. Do you see that luxurious curve? Oh, wouldn't you call it the pinnacle of perfection? The piece is so special that I dare not assign a price to it. It's not for sale. I shall only part with it when I find someone truly worthy of owning it. Only the most impressive fashionista in Hyrule's trendiest village is worthy of such a crown. I thought we left. What's all this about Hyrule's trendiest village? I don't remember approving any new slogans for Hanato. Who's this, the mayor? Oh, it is the mayor. See, you tell her, mayor. This lady's annoying, but I do want the hat. Ah, look who's here. What can I do for you, oh esteemed Mayor Reed? And look at that, he's not wearing the mushrooms. And I guess that's his wife with no mushrooms. I'm really sorry. I tried to stop him from coming in like you asked, but he wouldn't take no for an answer. Cece, you've got to quit littering the village with your weird art, please. Maybe you don't realize, but plants need their sleep too. Those eyesores are so bright at night that they're keeping the veggies awake. It's a real problem for the crops. I don't know if that's true. I don't really know anything about growing stuff. Hanato's foundation is its produce. What are we going to do if it fails? Now, dear, there's no need to get so worked up. I think some of the people here actually like her art, you know? Wouldn't it be better to hear her out? Oh, dude, I don't know. I mean, I guess they're married. You should have got your story straight before you came in here. Now you're kind of weakens your argument. Don't fall for her line of twaddle. She got everyone in Hanato wrapped around her finger already. My duty is to look after the village, and that's what I mean to do. Looking after the village, you say? Who do you suppose you have to thank for Hanato's rejuvenation? And this just seems like a small village that you would see, doing just fine, with whatever they're doing, right? And then you have some big corporation come in promising all these exciting new things, and then, 6 months later, the corporation is like got more power than the politicians in the village. Didn't need rejuvenation. Hanato Village is a peaceful place where folks live quiet lives, and that's the way they like it. Do they? Then let us leave the matter to the people to decide. My avant-garde approach versus the mayor's quaint bygone ways. The citizens will decide which outlook will drive the future of the village by holding a mayoral election. We're calling for a mayoral election. That's hard to say. Sure, it suits me. I'll win that pretty easy. Sophie, I delegate management of the mayoral election to you. What? Come on, Clava. I don't feel like sticking here any longer. It's time we headed back home. Ah, there'd be nothing worse if she won. Oh, and she has a side quest. Please don't tell me I gotta help her win. Also, this thing is kind of an eyesore. There we go. Oh, it's you again.
Ooh.
I've got a to, long to-do list in preparation for the Mario election, and the sooner I get started, the better.
No.
Hmm. The answer should go without saying, but you are, of course, I'm gonna go undecided. Oh my god, they brought the politics in here. Undecided. Oh, if you haven't yet thrown in your lot with either candidate, then welcome to Team CC.
Oh.
That settles that, I trust. If you say so. It's plain for all to see that I'm a shoo-in for the next mayor. Or
No.
so one would think, yet there are stragglers in the village still supporting Reed. They need a mental makeover.
No.
And so I have a fabulous plan to give out mushrooms to Reed supporters.
Ooh.
Mushrooms are synonymous with the CC brand. Fungal fashion is the CC way. The mushrooms I give them will paint them inside and out with fresh, vibrant CC brand colors.
Oh.
Although Sophie and I must mind the shop, where will we find someone we can trust to carry out this vital task? It's a side. I don't really like this, but it's a side quest, so let's do it.
No.
There's the magic words I was waiting for. Your lifesaver. Now then, you'll be needing these. Alien Shroom. You
Oh.
can always just take the food and run. These mushrooms are for the village's Reed supporters. It's easy to recognize them by how unstylish they are. My supporters are all expert fashionistas dressed to the nines in CC.
Oh.
This should go without saying, but don't give one to anyone in Reed's family.
No.
There's also no need to give them to children, travelers, or any temporary residents like the Sheikah researchers. That leaves us with, unless I missed my guess, a total of 8 Reed supporters.
No.
Reed thought he was gonna win this election because he's got 8 I mean, I guess it's a very small town, but do you really even need a mayor in a town this small? Your mission is simple: give a single Hylian shroom to each of the 8 misguided voters. Well, off you go. I don't want to do this. Are you one of them? I doubt it. You got the...
Oh. Oh.
Maybe 8 is all you need to do to tip the scales? Yeah, maybe. I don't want to do it, but it is a side quest. I go talk to Reed. Maybe it's one of those quests that you can only do one or the other, but not both. We'll go talk to him first, but if he doesn't give me a quest... Ah, some arrows. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, it is? It's one of those one or the other? Oh, yeah, we're definitely doing the other one then.
Oh.
I wonder if, like, we help her. If we help her, I wonder if she gives us the hat.
Oh. Oh.
60 rupees. And how many arrows is that? What? Damn. 20 arrows for whatever.
Aha.
You sure buy a lot, friend. The
Oh.
veggies out in the field aren't for sale. If you're in the market for produce, come see us. Check the name of the quest. She probably does. Let's see. Team CC or Team Reed? Oops. CC asks you to give Reed voters some mushrooms to open their eyes to new ways of thinking. According to her, Reed voters are identifiable by their unfashionable clothing. Yeah, yep, that's exactly what she said earlier. There's no... Yeah, I don't think... Oh, oh yeah, we got that Master Koga thing going on. Yeah, I don't think... Or the name doesn't help. I mean, look at this place. Didn't this guy said there was a lady in here? Well, I don't think it's him. Maybe she's asleep. Yeah, okay. Let's yeah, it's 11:30. Let's try to take a nap somewhere. I can find this inn. Let's see. Oh, the inn's all the way up there. All right, let's go to the inn. Not that we need it. If I had some wood, I would just take a nap in the middle of the road. Hopefully everybody wakes up, you know, by 6 a.m. or something. Well, let's check this. I don't know. Let's not check anything. Kind of a waste of time. There we go. Of course, you have one too. I had no idea Wharton could be so stubborn. He would always humor me before we got married, no matter what I asked. Would it be so hard for him to wear a simple CC brand hat? I don't understand why he's this dead set against it. Oh, can I help you? Oops, I can't really be dwelling on that right now. Now while I'm on the clock. Yes, yes, we don't need an extra mind-body experience. Well, it's actually only 10 extra rupees. Yeah, let's do it. Very well, one downy soft bed. All right. Hopefully, I mean, they wake us up at 6. Here's hoping we can you know, or people are awake at this time. Also, I think sleeping on the extra soft beds gives us extra hearts, I think. Just one in this case. I take it back. These guys wake up early. 5 a.m. That's morning. So where is this guy she's talking about? Probably outside here on the porch. Oh, yep, he's the one without the clothes.
Ah.
Hey there, brother. This guy seems down to earth. Oh, if you don't know me, I'm a worker at the inn. Who's ever at the counter right now can help you out if you need something. Probably my wife, Prima, you'll be dealing with. Every time I show my face around there, she demands to know why I'm not wearing CC brand clothes. So I'm keeping my distance until the fad dies down. I never knew my dear Prima was the type to get so worked up about fashion.
Oh.
You need something else? Something not related to the end? And we ain't giving you a shroom.
Oh.
No? Then feel free to stay at the end if you like. Okay, cool. At least now without talking to the other dude. Like I said, if he doesn't take the initiative to give me a side quest, I ain't helping him. Side quest takes priority, but if they both have side quests... Okay, cool. Good for you for fighting.
Oh.
Oh, you're the traveler I saw at Ventes Clothing, right? Did you come to check up on me because you were worried? Yeah, I lost my head a little there. I'm not too proud of the way I behaved. But don't you worry about me. I have a couple of tricks up my sleeve against CC. I might not be able to pull one of them off in time for the mayoral election, so I'm focusing on the second plan to bring back a taste no one's tried here in years. What kind of taste? Way back when my grandfather worked with someone in the village to create a special kind of food. It was too ahead of its time to catch on, so it never went further than the first trial run, but I never forgot it. Even today, I can still recall the gooey mouthful of the one bite my grandfather shared with me. In the back of my mind, I've always wanted to make it a signature staple of this village. If I could accomplish that, then I'd have something that could stand up to Cece. Except I can't remember who in the village my grandfather worked with or what they created. And now that I think of it, it also had a unique pungent scent. If I could just smell that aroma again, it might jog my memory.
Ah.
Ah, but don't worry about my problems. I hope you're having a nice, relaxing time in our village. Have you tried the fresh milk they make on the farm up the hill? I never start my morning without a glass. That one seems like a much harder side quest. Since you gave me no clues, really. Hers is seems like much easier. And but like I said, we're gonna be siding with him. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised that Nintendo would make it so you put, because that means you can't like complete everything in one playthrough. And look at that, two side quests for this side.
Huh?
You're the customer I saw at Ventus Clothing, aren't you? You know, from when they were talking about whether to go through with the Mario election or not, it's become something of a hassle. They're both so stubborn. I wish they'd clear the air between them and end this silly quarrel once and for all.
Huh.
But that's a moot point now. I have something else on my mind. I have to take care of this before the Mario election starts. Oh my god. Ludwig has been playing for 2 days. Is that a streamer? 2 straight days? As much as I love this game, I love my sleep just as much, if not more.
Ma.
Oh, you don't mind lending me an ear? He's a big streamer. Yeah, the name does sound familiar. I won't mince words. It's about my husband, Reed. That man of mine, he shuts himself up in our shed every night. I don't have the faintest what he's up to. I mean, if he's been streaming for 2 days straight, I have a couple problems with that personally. I mean, if he wants to do it, whatever. First of all, I mean, the sleep issue. And the second issue I find is that I don't want to rush through this game and and finish it in like 3 days or something. I mean, you play 2 days straight. That's what 48 hours. I imagine you could beat this game in that time. Oh yeah, he's 4.76 million. Yeah, that's a lot of people. He's really big then. Well, you know, everyone plays the game different. So if he wants to do that, that's I got no issue with it really. The man of mine, he shuts himself up in our shed every night. I don't have the faintest what he's up to.
Uh.
He played Elden Ring for 100 hours. I mean, I played Elden Ring for 100 hours too, except it took me, like 2 weeks or something like that. When I ask, he just says there's a secret and I can't get another peep out of him. I hate the idea of snooping on him. Plus, I think he'd catch me at it right away. But I get so worried when I think about whether whatever he's doing will affect his chances in the election.
Mm.
I was fit to burst if I couldn't find someone to talk to about this. Good thing you came along. I'd like you to enter our shed at midday when my husband isn't around and see if you can figure out what he's doing. I'll pay you for the troubles, of course.
Mm.
The only problem I can see that he keeps the place locked up tight. You'd never fit in through a window, but maybe you could dig a hole or something. Well, he'll figure it out. You don't. Oh, you know what the man's doing? Yeah, let's be a little PG here. I also have my own ideas, but I doubt Nintendo's doing that. I guess we're gonna have to come back here at midday. Oh, I didn't even realize there's a statue here. It's an interesting place to put this statue. Only got two orbs though, so nothing we can do about that. Oh, you're right. We can't sit at the fire, but yeah, we could skip time. But I never finished exploring the rest of the village, so let's do that first. Here's the old lady working hard again. No one else is helping her, unfortunately. I hope it's not 2 days straight of Tears of the Kingdom. There's no way that could be good for you. Sleeping is very important, people. Just probably just as important as, eating and drinking. Probably the most, I mean, very few things are needed to, to live a healthy life, right? Eat good, drink water, sleep, and exercise. And I guess eat good food too. Like when I guess good food, I mean healthy food, I suppose. All right, so no junk food. Same thing with the drinks, water. Not that I'm a shining example of that. Fortunately for me, I've never been one to like any kind of soda or sugary drinks. So like 99% of what I drink is water. Food, a little different story. Okay, I think maybe we have. Oh, oh my God! Even 4 quests associated with one thing. She saddled me with so much work when she put me in charge of the mayoral election.
Ah.
Sir, I feel like I should apologize for dragging you into this mess I found myself in. But since we're both involved now, could you give me a little advice? Sure. I should have expected that. The thing I need your advice on is my sister. It's about Cece. Lately, she's been sneaking off alone in the middle of the night. I don't think it's anything sinister, but the election is soon, and I don't want any last minute surprises to hurt her chances.
Oh.
So I'd like you to tail my sister, find out where she's going and what she's up to get back at me. Right? Oh, and get back at me. I've tried following her myself, but she spotted me right away. I really got an earful about it
Oh.
too. If you succeed in finding out what she's doing, I can reward you, of course. You're the only one I can ask for help. I don't want any of the villagers finding out until I know what's going on. Help me out, please. Have I played the new Star Wars game? Nope, have not. I've never been like really into the Star Wars franchise, so it's not something that I was like dying to play. I mean, I haven't even played the previous Star Wars game. I think this is like a sequel or something.
Oh.
Oh, here's Evie. Good morning.
Yeah.
Welcome to Hanato Village. Here for some sightseeing. The East Wind General Store is open for business. If you're here for Hanato Village's famous produce, you're in the right place. Or if you like this super cute CC hat,
Ah.
you can hit the store across the way. Ventes Clothing, they're featuring a new line of hats right now. Thanks to CC, this village is the place to be. She's drawing in so many tourists that our sales are going up too. CC's putting our village on the map. Out of left field. What do you like? Um, I'm not sure what kind of a question is that, but he's still looking at me, so I should say something. I like how we can get these inner thoughts for a lot of these NPCs. Maybe frogs? Sure, why not? I like frogs. If I had 100... Oh my god, please don't tell me I have to do that. For that dude. If I had 100 hot-footed frogs, I would be incredibly happy. Oops. I couldn't think of anything, so I just told him with my what my dad likes instead. Oh, poor Manny.